Aloha, it's a drama written by Ama Atedi, one of my personal favorite African authors. And this drama tells the story of an independent modern woman who had difficulty in childbirth. She was frustrated by the society, she was frustrated by her family members, and frustrated by her own husband until she found out one day that the account of her childlessness was no fault of hers, but that of her husband. Really? Hey! I believe you can resonate with me with this story because these are some of the things and the stories that happen in most African countries. And I think it is very prudent for us to discuss this subject. Does giving birth define a woman? Hello there, welcome. This is REFLO'S TV and this video is brought to you by REFLO'S TV and REFLO'S Sanitary pads, the best sanitary pad out there. If you're a lady, you know what I'm talking about. And I am REFLO'S Womanist. So let's come back to this very important discussion. Does giving birth define a woman? I think it's relative, okay? It's a stand of a yes and a no. And let me give you my reasons why it's a no for me. First and foremost, we have discussed who a woman is, finding your self-worth and all of that. So I believe that womanhood exceeds just giving birth, the ability to bear children and all of that. But womanhood is about knowing yourself as a female, knowing your potential, living a purposeful life that is impactful to you, your community, and the people around you. Finding your self-worth, using your feminine traits positively, that is a woman. And the other reason also is that childbirth or reproduction is not done by women alone. So I get frustrated and I get sad and I question myself, really, why is it that most unions that do not have children, it's only the woman who is stigmatized at? Stigmatization is not the best of things. And I think if you are in a union and there is no childbirth, you just have to visit the clinic or the hospital and get a medical attention to find out the cause. Other than pointing finger at one gender, it is not actually the best of things. Have you heard that it takes the whole village to nurture or train up a child? Yes. Nurturing children who are very important to the community is not the sole duty of a woman. It takes everyone in the community, this recommending, this appreciating, this discipline to make it work. So women alone should not be the sole nurturers of children. It's a community thing, and I want to share a story with you. Growing up, I never got to know my mother when I was like from 1 year old. So there was this woman that I encountered in my life and I thought she was my mother. She super loved me. She sacrificed. She did something for me in the midst of my time with her that I promise never to forget. She gave me her very last at a point where I needed it the most. I thought, no, really, I thought she was my mother. She showed me love. Until one day I got to know the truth that she wasn't. I was brokenhearted, but she is still my mother. Being it biological or not, she is still. So it tells you that in the community, we are very communal as African beings. And for that matter, when it comes to family system, we practice the extended family. There are a lot of children on the streets. There are lots of children in the family system where their mothers, maybe my sister's children, who are my nephews and my nieces. I mean, either my sister is traveled or not around. It is our duty as aunties to take care of those children. You can adopt them. And so you don't have to give birth before you be known as a woman. And probably you are wondering that, okay, then why would I say yes? Yes, I'll say yes because children are gifts, are a blessing from our Maker. And you know, women are the only beautiful creatures that have been gifted the womb to birth nations. Nations and humans that form the human capital resource of society. Children sustains family. Children are the ones that sustains the community when we are not there, because the community needs to continue. And in our old age, we need our children to be our support system. So it is very essential and important, if you have the ability and the desire to give birth, because children are a blessing. And so it's your decision to make. Do not let anybody force you. And on that note, I end here. If you enjoyed it, oh please, do not forget to click on the like button or subscribe if you've not joined this family, because I want you to join the Ubuntu family, and leave your comment. I want to know what is happening in your community. What story do you have to share on this topic? And remember, this video was brought to you by REFLO'S TV and REFLO'S Sanitary Pad. Your well-being is our #1 priority, because you deserve the best. I will always be your queen, REFLO'S Womanist, and it's about Ubuntu, Ubuntu, Ubuntu. I am, because we are.